What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode here on the Community Chest, the junk removal service that's changing the game. Alright guys, this is going to be episode 3 of our weekly series, We Sold That, where we show you a little bit of our favorite sales that we made throughout the week. We're bringing these videos out every Monday, so be sure to like and subscribe and hit that little bell notification so that you're notified every time we release a new piece of content. Let's get straight into it, guys. So if you remember in the last video, I was talking about a junk removal service we did where there was nothing in the entire house, but in the last closet, we found a full stack of vintage radio equipment as well as other vintage electronics, and after testing and learning a little bit about those items, we sold a couple more this week. So first on our list, we sold the 905 Larson antenna with the mount. And as soon as we saw this item, we knew it was going to be difficult to ship because it had an antenna that was about 30 inches long on top of the mount. But I took an old box from a poster that I had and I cut it down to size, and I was able to fit the entire thing in that long box. It was 35 inches long. That item sold for a total price of $23.68 plus shipping. Next up in the lot, we had a 70s Micronta 3-range power meter. Now first we had no idea what this range meter was, but after looking it up and doing a little testing, we found out that this is used to test the actual signal strength when you're sending out a radio message to someone. And it tests 3 different things: the modulation, the wattage, and the SWP. This item sold for a total price of $34.88 plus shipping, and it sold only in a couple days. And last on our list from the vintage electronic pile that we sold was a vintage bencher BY2 chrome iambic paddle. Now when we first came across this item, we didn't know anything about it, but we did know it was super heavy. This little piece of metal that fit in your hand was probably like 5 pounds. It was just super heavy. It was really weird, but then we found out that's actually a device for sending Morse code through your ham radio. And this item was a great sale, sold for $92.62 plus shipping, and it sold the day after we listed it. Moving on, this week we sold 3 awesome pairs of shoes, and fun fact about them, they all came from the same Instagram buyout that we did a couple weeks ago. If you ever want to sell or consign something with us, feel free to send us a DM on Instagram or email us at info@communitychest.com, and we'd love to work with you there. So first on our shoe list, we sold the Nike SB Air Jordan collabs. These were in the NYC to Paris limited edition. My favorite part about these shoes was that when you first buy them, they actually start in an all gray colorway, and as you wear them, you start to see the other colors shine through them. I thought that was super cool technology from Nike, and I just love that shoe. This shoe sold for $135.37 plus shipping, and it took about 2 weeks to get off our shelves. Next up on our shoe list was the Nike Air Force 1 Low in the Velvet Rose colorway. These were a sweet black velvet suede on the upper. And my favorite part about this shoe sale was that we got the original box and the original bag. And the bag was the same colorway and the same velvet material that the shoes were made out of with the embroidered rose on it. I thought that was really cool. And that pair sold for a total price of $106.87 plus shipping. And similar to the first pair, it took 2 weeks to get off our shelves. And last on our list for the shoes this week, we sold a pair of Nike Air Jordan 8 Retros in the Pendleton colorway. This pair of shoes was awesome. It came with the OG box, which is one of the coolest Nike boxes I've ever seen, and it came with the original laces in the bags, so they were never used. And these shoes sold for a full price of $160 plus shipping and sold in about a week and a half. And moving on from shoes, we sold a WEN 1800 watt power generator. And I got this generator a couple years ago thinking I would need it one day, but I ended up never using it. It stayed brand new in the box, so I decided I'd throw it up on eBay and sell it for some cash. It sold for a total price of $290 plus shipping, and it did take a while for us to sell. It took about 3 months before we finally got it off our shelves. And up next on our list, we sold a vintage Vanderbilt University hat. We got this hat from a consignment deal, and I knew upon getting it that it was vintage because I saw the Made in USA tags on it, as well as you could tell that it was old, but it was in good condition. This hat sold for a total price of $44.99 plus shipping, and it sold within an hour of us listing it. Pro tip for shipping hats: if you want to get good feedback when shipping hats, make sure you do ship them in a box and not a padded flat rate or any kind of padded envelope, because the hat will get crushed in shipping, and people really care about the brims of the hat and their condition when they get them. And up next on our list, we sold a Abercrombie & Fitch Parka jacket. This was in that vibrant red colorway. It was in excellent like new condition, and I got it from a Instagram buyout we did a few months ago. I like to buy things in the off season and sell them during season because they will sell for higher value. So this jacket we sold for a total price of $60 plus shipping, but it did take about 3 months to sell. And moving on from eBay, we had 2 great sales on Poshmark. First up, we sold a Washington Redskins hoodie. I picked this up right when they were in the middle of the name changing dilemma, and I knew that if they did change their name, it would create a rarity, so all of the items since they changed the name would become rare and possibly have some value. So that ended up happening, and we got the sale for $36 plus shipping. And last on our Poshmark list, we sold a custom AntiSocial Social Club hoodie. And when we first picked this up, it did have some stains on it, and I didn't think I was gonna sell it originally, but then we came up with a pretty good idea. I had my man Finley do a custom bleaching job on it, so we gave a marble bleach effect to the entire jacket, and it ended up making it look really good. It bleached the letters in the front and the back, as you can see in the pictures. And we got it off for a total price of $90. And there you have it! Energy was off on that one. Energy was off on that one. We'll redo that. And there you have it! That's going to finish off our 3rd episode of our weekly series, We Sold That. Remember, we'll be dropping these videos every Monday, so be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time we drop a new piece of content.